connecting. Working.
Gabriella, I think you're live, babe.
Hello. Hi everyone.
Hey, Braids Gang Nation.
Are you connected, Coco?
Mm-hmm. We're live.
Amazing. Hi everybody.
We made it. We made it.
But I can't see you, Coco, on my screen.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Maybe it doesn't matter, but we're all good. Okay, guys, apologies. Okay, apologies, but you know how it is, Braids Gang fam. We really wanted to make this super special for you, so technical issues, but we are here. So I'm so excited to introduce today's conversation. We are talking braids, we're talking hair care, we're talking confidence, okay? And I am joined by the beautiful Coco, by the amazing MYAVANA, but I will let you introduce yourself, Coco.
Hey, everyone. I am Coco Menina. I am the healthy hair expert over at MYAVANA, and I am a master cosmetologist specializing in natural hair care. So, hey, everyone. We got some tips and care tips for you all. So, yeah.
Okay, amazing. So guys, can you hear us perfectly fine? Let us know in the comments. Can you hear us? You can see us fine? Okay, great. So again, we are so happy to be here. So let's just dive right in, Coco. So you are the hair expert, okay? And we love everything about MYAVANA and everything that MYAVANA stands for. So let's just get straight into it. So hair care. Did you see the latest article on protective styles?
I did. Yeah.
Okay. And obviously, guys, we aren't the ones that did the article, okay? So we are obviously not going to go straight into, we're not going to talk too deeply into it, but I think it's important that we kind of can discuss it, right, Coco?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, definitely.
So one of the things, obviously, it highlighted was some of the dangers around some of the braiding hair that they tested. And obviously some of it was quite frightening, but again, guys, we're not here to frighten you, we're just here to talk about it. We're having a convo, okay? So some of the comments that I saw was, obviously, as you know, braids is a major part of our culture. It plays a major part sometimes in like who we are, our identity, okay? And braids is such a great thing, especially like here at Braids Gang, hence Braids Gang. We love to celebrate each other, and we love to inspire you all to rock your braids with confidence. But one of the major things with rocking your braids is you have to look after the hair underneath. Now, I know this article spoke about the actual extension itself, but what my question to you, Coco, would be, what are some of the best ways to look after your hair while wearing protective styles?
Okay, so for my clients, I definitely like to start my clients with a good shampoo. Cleansing the hair before you get the installation is key. It's key. shampooing, heavy moisture, because if you're going to wear the braids for 2 to 3 months or even 4 to 6 weeks, your hair needs to be cleansed and it needs to be hydrated.
Yeah.
So I'm big on hydration shampoo, protein treatments, strengthening the hair before you get the actual installation, right? And then I'm big on conditioning, making sure the hair is nice and soft, but it's still strengthened. All of the hair care and trimming ends. Trim the ends before you get your installation. I'm big on that. So that's my hair care. That's what I do with my clients. I'm making sure that the hair is clean, they have their protein treatment, and they have their ends trimmed before they go into their installation. Reason being, you don't want raggedy hair. You don't want raggedy hair coming out of your installation. So it's imperative that you do those 3 steps before your installation.
So a good shampoo, trimming the ends, and
protein treatment.
Protein treatment. That's really interesting. So what does for someone that doesn't really do it, because I'll be honest, a lot of our community, as you know, we just do the typical shampoo, conditioner, and you get your hair blow dried, and then you, I guess, put in the braided hairstyle. So what is a protein what's a protein treatment, and what does it actually do to the hair?
So protein strengthens the hair. So if your hair is weak and brittle, even dry, protein actually fills in those bonds, right? And it strengthens the hair. So a lot of women, they like the braids, but they don't care for their hair like they should, and they're not getting what can we say? They're not getting the maximum usage out of their braids, because once the braids come out, it's like your hair is still fragile. It's still fragile and it's still brittle. So the protein treatment actually strengthens the hair. Yeah.
Okay, amazing. No, that's amazing. So it strengthens the hair. If you've got dry hair, brittle hair, then protein treatments are your basically
friend.
Yeah.
It's your definitely your best friend. Yeah.
And you're so right, because I remember when I had braids for the first time, trying to figure out my hair. Right now I'm giving it a bit of a break. Yeah. So I've got my bust down wig.
Yeah, I love it.
In between. Thank you. I really do try. But one of the things that I struggle with, and especially like some of my community members, is the dryness. Is, because obviously, as you know, you're using a the hair is synthetic at the end of the day. And obviously, I guess when it touches your hair, it's gonna cause some sort of dryness. Yeah. So I can honestly say that is so helpful, because it's not something, not a protein treatment. It's definitely not something I would absolutely go towards, but that is amazing. So with the protein treatment, what brands would you suggest? Like, what are your favorites?
Okay, now I'm a professional, so I'm speaking from a professional world. Okay. But can we go back to like the 90s and the early 2000s when Afro G was just the thing to use? Have you heard of Afro G?
Afro G?
Yeah, that was the protein to use back in the day over the counter, right? That gave the hair the strength it needed before and after braids, or just when you're needing I'm fluttering, but when you need your hair strengthened, Afro G was the thing, the product to use. Now, what you can do is, being that Braids Gang is connected with MYAVANA, partnered with MYAVANA, you can actually download the app.
Yes.
Scan the hair. MYAVANA will give you a list of products for your hair texture and hair type. So that I would do that. and a little Blue Magic. I know I throw that out there. Keep
Blue
the scalp
Magic,
hydrated. Oh,
really?
girl, yeah. Everybody says that, but Blue Magic hydrates the scalp. It keeps the hair moisture. You know what I'm saying? Like if you
Okay.
have itchy scalp while you have your braids in, hydrate. It's hydration.
Okay, I mean, to be honest, Blue Magic is an OG product. Like, I'm not even gonna play games here.
I'm an
Like,
OG. I'm an OG. I'm an OG.
you are. So for all like the Gen Zers, okay, that are here,
Yeah.
guys, like Blue Magic, if you haven't, I mean, surely you have, but if you haven't,
Yeah.
it is an OG product. My mother used to use it on my hair.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I use it now, but if you're recommending it, then I would definitely go back to it.
Tell me why you wouldn't use it right now.
I think because I'll be really honest, because of what I heard about it.
Okay.
I heard it wasn't one of the best products to use, and that there's so much. It's true. Someone in the comments even said it's too watery. That wasn't my experience, because Blue Magic is quite thick. But
yeah,
but everyone's different, right? It acts differently, I guess, on everyone's hair. So yeah, that was my only reason. But apart from Blue Magic, do you have any other brands that you would recommend?
Tell me, for protein?
Yeah.
Okay, the Paul Mitchell Our Pui line.
Ooh,
as a
really?
professional, that's the line that I use in the salon.
Okay.
But aside from that, I don't veer off too much.
Yeah.
A firm has a line, a protein link. It's called Protein Link, but it's for professionals, right?
Okay.
So, yeah, those two lines are the two lines that I use as a professional. But over the counter, I definitely would run the people to Apogee.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So we've talked about the protein, we've talked about the shampoo, etc.
Yeah.
What are some of the biggest things? Like, because obviously, I can talk from my, opinion, but what are some of the biggest issues you find with your clients specifically that wear a lot of protective hairstyles in terms of like scalp, etc.? Like, what are some of the things that you see as an issue that you wish maybe some people wouldn't do?
Well, for my clients personally, because we have such a great relationship, they don't veer off from what I tell them to do, because I'm like, your hair is my hair, right?
I love that.
You're a reflection of me walking out here. So I would definitely download the MYAVANA app and I would do a hair analysis, and I would see what products are recommended for my hair texture and type, right? Because there's a plethora of products that MYAVANA recommends, and I just can't say, oh, this is the one, because I don't know your hair texture and type. But if you do go that route, you will see exactly what is for you. For my clients, you got me. Because we don't have scalp issues. We don't have scalp issues. I don't play that. I am very serious about my craft. 23 years in the game. My clients don't veer off from what I ask them to do, because they know that I am passionate about their appearance. So we don't have scalp issues, but for women that run into scalp issues, it's because they're not hydrating. They're not cleansing properly. They're not giving themselves, doing the protein treatment. And if you're at home DIY girl, the app is there for you to make the right decisions for your hair texture, because some braiders are just not doing the cleansing the hair, and that's okay. That's really okay, because they're not licensed to do that, right? They're not licensed to touch the hair in that manner, but we would like them, because they're kicking off $300-$400 an installation. So you would, and that's another thing for the stylists who are doing that. MYAVANA has a hair scope. It can help you. The scope can help you analyze the hair and give you the recommendations for your client.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. No, that's absolutely
Mhm.
amazing to hear. And you're so right. MyAvana has the app. Okay. If you create an account, right,
Yes.
it's very
Mhm.
easy, guys. I've done it. Create the account again. And what the MyAvana, and obviously correct me if I'm wrong, Coco, the app analyzes your hair. And why I believe that this is an incredible thing that MyAvana have created is because it actually tells you the health of your hair. It actually
Yeah.
tells you, and then
It
after
tells you.
it tells you what is going on with your hair, it directs you to products that may be best suited.
Yes, you're correct. It's
So,
that simple. For the DIY girl,
mhm,
that the app is just easy. You know, it's easy to scan your hair, and then you'll receive, like you said, your recommendations.
yeah,
But for the stylist, the braider who wants to invest, this is kind of like, how do you call that? It's a cheat sheet for you if you
yeah,
don't know. The braider, the
true.
professional braider, you can scan your client's hair if you want to add to your service
Mm,
shampooing and you don't know what to do.
mm,
Take the scope, analyze the hair, get the recommendations, and then go forth with your installation, right? Use the recommendations and then
yeah.
move forward. It'll tell you everything. So now you're a full-blown stylist.
No, it's true. So
Yeah.
so basically, guys, yeah, you're so right, Coco.
Hmm.
What you and MyAvana have is amazing, guys. If you are so for the people that are consumers, okay, so the community. So guys, you guys from the community who are not necessarily braiders,
Hmm.
download the MyAvana app and
Yeah.
still create your ID or your login,
Hmm. Yes.
and it will be able to analyze.
Yes.
However, the professionals within our community, there's something for you too. You can
Yeah.
actually still download the app, create your own ID, but also, like Coco mentioned, you can also get access to like the scope, isn't it?
Yeah, purchase the hair scope. That's what we would love for you to do. Purchase the hair scope.
Yeah.
And the hair scope will analyze the hair, right? It will analyze the hair and let you know exactly.
It's okay, guys. Coco will be right back. So yeah, so basically, yeah, if you get the scope and then you basically analyze it. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think the professionals that do decide to purchase the scope, I think MyAvana actually gives you access to actually learn from their professionals, their in-house professionals. So you won't just kind of get the scope, even though I'm sure it comes with like, instructions and stuff. But as far as I know, MyAvana definitely gives you access to, learning from their professionals, so you learn hands-on learning basically, which is absolutely amazing. Coco will be right back. I think it's like technical issues, but it's fine. Okay. um so as we wait for Coco to return, one of the things that I think is so amazing about this partnership, because, and by the way, guys, I'm not actually sure if I introduced myself. Did I introduce myself, guys? I'm so sorry. Okay. My name is Gabriella. I am the founder of Braids Gang. Um, Obviously, Braids Gang, as you know, is global. We have 500,000 followers, and we are so excited to join MYAVANA, the amazing MYAVANA, in today's conversation. So I thought I would just plop that there because I think I didn't add that before. So, hey guys, to anyone that's just joined, hi. We're so excited to be here again in partnership with MYAVANA. If you guys did not know, Braids Gang and MYAVANA are actually partners. So we actually work together to help bring you guys education, inspiration, confidence. So yes, we work with both you, as a consumer, but we also work directly, as you know, with professionals. So if you are a hairstylist within obviously the hair industry, MYAVANA has resources to help you, and so does BRAIDSGANG. As you know, BRAIDSGANG, we have a massive community, so does MYAVANA, and together we are creating so much amazing things for you. We have so much in store for you. Coco is going to join, okay? So don't worry. Our girl will be back. These things happen. So, guys, guys, I want you guys to interact with me. If you are here, drop a comment. Did you guys see the article about braiding hair? Let me know in the comments. Did you guys see that article that is currently going viral regarding, basically, in a way, the dangers of some of the braiding hair material? Did you guys see that? Let me know in the comments. Let me know. Okay, someone said yes. Yes, thank you, Trenza_braidbar. Hey, girl or guy. Did you see it? What were your thoughts, guys? What were your thoughts? Before I say like what I think, what were your thoughts around it? Did it surprise you, or did it like just kind of, did you know? Did you know about it? Amoni Tech. Sorry if I didn't pronounce that right, but she or he says yes, you heard about it. So I heard about it. And I'll be honest, in all honesty, I was aware somewhat, if I'm honest, regarding what happened. And I was aware about it, me and the team, and I'm sure on MYAVANA team as well. We're all aware about it, but I'll talk on behalf of BRAIDSGANG. This is why, like, I don't know if you guys have checked out our BRAIDSGANG YouTube. Maybe we'll actually share it within the MYAVANA app, because as you know, we have a chat room, a BRAIDSGANG chat room within the MYAVANA app. So maybe we can, like, when this is finished, we can carry on this conversation. But remember, guys, to download the app so you guys can actually get access to the community. So if you go on to iPhone, you know, wherever you download apps, download the MYAVANA app, and then you can actually gain access into BRAIDSGANG. Yes! Welcome, Coco!
Girl, I'm back.
So that's fine. Happy to have you back, Coco. So we were just basically talking about some of our audience was saying that obviously they saw, you know, the article around, you know, braiding hair.
Uh-huh.
So what I was basically just saying is, again, download the MYAVANA app so you can access the BRAIDSGANG community, and I guess we can carry it on after that. Don't go nowhere now, though. Stay here with us. But one of the things that we did at BRAIDSGANG, if you go on our YouTube channel, you'll see we created a video on how to rinse your braiding hair. And from personal experiences, okay, one of the things that we would do is we'd use a sulfate-free, and feel free to chime in, Coco. We would use a sulfate-free like shampoo, and we would actually rinse the braiding hair before putting it in our hair. Like, we have a whole tutorial there, and I think it might be useful if I actually add the tutorial into the MYAVANA community, right?
Yeah, definitely.
That would be good. So that's been my, or should I say, at the moment, in all honesty, that's been the BRAIDSGANG way to rinse the braiding hair. At the moment, talking from personal experience and on behalf of my team, like my whole team does the same thing too. And we found that by doing that, we were able to, I suffered with like really sensitive scalp, and I would itch, Coco. Like, the itching was so bad that it would give me a headache. Yeah. Like, and I knew, obviously, okay, some people would say, okay, maybe you're allergic, etc., etc. I've not actually got a medical, you know, to obviously back that up. However, I was definitely it was not good for my scalp. It would burn. So again, that was the method I used, soaking it, and it worked wonders for me.
Yeah.
So that's one method. I don't know, what would you say, Coco, about in terms of that?
So my sister is a braider, and my sister would do, this is like back in the 90s and early 2000s. What she would do is soak the hair in apple cider vinegar.
Yes.
Right? And cleanse the hair. If you would see everything that comes off of the hair, you'll be like, that's what was in my hair.
Yeah.
Right? So she would do that, and then she would let it dry for a day or two, and then we'll do the installation. Right? I would say to anybody who is suffering, when you have, the synthetic hair in your head, I would do a sulfate shampoo cleansing, but add apple cider vinegar to the shampoo.
Yes.
While the braids are in your hair, because that will take away the irritation, inflammation on your scalp. I've been through that. I've gone through that one time, and I was like, oh no, we taking this out. No.
It's true.
So I definitely understand.
No, absolutely. It's definitely, that is a great method. And in all honesty, it's worked for me. Again, guys, everyone's different. Okay, the state of your scalp, the state of your hair, it just kind of depends. But I think it's important that you try things that work for you. I think, it's worked for me for years. That's not to say there aren't incredible brands that are not, or should I say that are not made from plastic. One of the brands that I think is even I was actually in the conversation, and oh gosh, I can't remember the name, but it's one of, I think they work with MYAVANA too. Oh my god, this is so bad, but I can't remember the name. But maybe after we can provide some maybe alternative brands. So if you are someone that just really wants to not use maybe plastic, there are brands out there that are incredible that actually don't use plastic for braiding hair. So there are alternatives, and after this, I'll be sure, and I'm sure MYAVANA as well, will be sure to add some of those brands so you guys can gain access to basically those brands. Yeah. So ultimately, ultimately, those are some of the brands that you can.
I believe we do Go Girl. Yeah, and I believe recommendations at MYAVANA.
Okay. I think your voice is distorted. But yeah. So yeah, guys. We've got a few brands. Yeah. So basically, if you turn your mic on, it might maybe help with the either way. Yes. So one of the things that also really cool. So guys, actually, we're doing a lot of talking. Interact with us. Tell us, guys. What are some of your hair issues? We have a professional here, okay? That is here to help. From MYAVANA. And we're so happy to have the MYAVANA here. Because guys, you guys always know, one of the things we like to do, guys, is actually professional. Because at the end of the day, sometimes, information that circulates, internet is it's too much sometimes, and it's actually not from a professional perspective. So sometimes you try to get information. Actually, it's not really backed up. And in some ways, it can kind of cause more harm than anything. So it's always good to go to a really good source. And one of the great sources, if I don't say myself, are MYAVANA and definitely BRAIDSGANG. So if you ever need to go to a place for source of education, BRAIDSGANG and MYAVANA will do just that. Okay? You are good. You are safe in our hands. Okay? So yeah, so we have talked about hair care. We've talked about all the things at the moment. We've talked about all the things that help you maintain healthy hair with braids. Okay, so guys, tell us, what are some of your favorite hairstyles to rock when wearing braids? Let us know in the comments right now. What are some of your favorite hairstyles to rock when wearing braids? Let us know. I'll go first if it helps. One of my favorite protective styles specifically, I love knotless braids, and I also love stitch braids. Stitch braids have my heart. Hey, Coco.
Hey, I'm back. I'm sorry about that.
Yes. So we were just talking about like our favorite hairstyles. Like, what are some of your favorite braided hairstyles to do, Coco?
Tribal braids. I love tribal braids. You all call them stitch braids, but I love tribal braids.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah, tribal braids and box braids. I'm not a fan of knotless braids.
Really?
No, because I see a lot of tangling. I see a lot of tangling in some of my clients. Now, that's one thing I don't like, when the hair gets tangled in and it causes, it's too much. It's too much.
Yeah, it's true.
But I am a fan of the old school. I'm an OG. So I am a fan of the box braids, and the human hair braids are making a comeback. Tree braids are making a comeback. I love that. I love it. So those are my favorite.
You are so right. Oh my God, let's talk about that. Real, like, I have actually never tried human like box braids or human knotless braids before. Am I missing out?
You're missing out. Let me tell you. Instead of getting what do you all call it? The quick weaves, the bust down. Back in the day, it was human hair braids, the tree braids. So you're braiding. I don't know how to do it because I don't braid, but my sister is a braider, and I've watched her over the years. And it was basically braiding and leaving some of the hair out. The style.
Oh yes.
The
pick and drop.
Yes. So I was a Shaka Khan fan, and I wanted to look like Shaka Khan back in the day. And my mom wouldn't let me wear the actual extension.
Yeah.
So my sister braided my hair, and girl, I was every woman. I had it in burgundy blue. I had it burgundy, and I was every woman, and that was my style. That was my style. So, yes. So tree braids are making the comeback, and it's so sexy. It's real sexy.
It is, and that's the beauty. You're so right, Coco, because that is the beauty of protective styles.
Yeah.
There's so much versatility.
Yeah, definitely.
But then on top of that, it's like, it's just, there's something so beautiful. Like, you can rock braids and go for something sexy. You can go for something, you just want something a little feminine.
Yes.
You want something, you want a showstopper.
Yep.
And depending on your braided style and your confidence, you can do just that.
Yep. And for me, it's so cultural. I love embracing Black beauty on all levels. So when I was doing tribal braids, having the stitch braids, the scalp braids, I was doing the zigzags, the two braids. That was my favorite. If I was ever going anywhere, I would do anywhere elegant. I would do two braids down the middle and have them pent up. That was just, it was real pretty for me.
No, that is like, it's very like what's the word? You're right. And I think, again, here we go again. Like, guys, like, always feel free to like embrace your look when you're incorporating your hairstyles, because I like to always say, like, sometimes your hair can actually tell a story.
Yes.
Like, or sometimes your hair can dictate like who you are.
Yep.
And it's always really good, guys. Like, never feel like you can't. Or I know, don't get me wrong, we've been there. No, I definitely have experience working in corporate, and you know what that's like as a Black woman.
Yeah. But here's the thing. I push the limit. I ask questions. What is corporate?
Yeah.
What is the corporate look? You can't tell me that my braids aren't corporate.
Yeah.
It's all about how you style your braids and how you feel comfortable with them. Yeah. So, I remember my cousin was getting married. I'm a storyteller. Okay. I remember my cousin was getting married, and I had just moved back to New Orleans from Atlanta. And I wanted an elegant look. And like I said, the 2 braids was the thing for me. But instead of getting them really tight, I had her to loosen them up, like back in the day back in the 50s, when they were 40s and 50s, when they weren't going towards the relaxers.
Yeah.
And they were wearing the soft braided back styles. So I did that, and that was a hit. I've seen all of my clients replicate it. I was like, wait, y'all going to get that done? I'm supposed to get the hair out. And my stylist at that time blew up because of that, So it's all about what you want and how you present it, how you present, your beauty. I've never been the one to let anybody tell me what I'm supposed to look like, ever. Braids, silk pressed natural hair. Now I have blonde hair. That's never been my thing. If I say, hey, I want to wear tribal braids, we're going to wear tribal braids, and you all are going to accept it.
You are absolutely right. And I think it's something, that is so key, because it's something that I believe that Black women have always kind of been challenged with. Our hair is always a topic. And although our hair is majestic, it's beautiful, it's stunning, unfortunately, there is another side where, unfortunately, when people don't understand us, or sometimes it is just pure ignorance. And you have to push through the noise, the negativity when it comes to our hair, because at the end of the day, it comes out of our scalp. So at the end of the day, we are going to rock our hair the way we see fit. And it's important, guys, that we do it with confidence.
Confidence is key. Walking in corporate America, as long as you're confident, who's going to tell you anything? I dare you. That's the type of woman I am. So I don't want to impose too much of me on you all, but I'm just saying, how dare you tell me what to look like? You hired me for a job, so allow me to come in my full Coco.
Yeah, absolutely. And no, absolutely. And I think that's what kind of draws us back to, guys, when it comes to rocking your hair, I also, and I'm sure you agree, Coco, but I also believe that with confidence, in order to be confident in rocking your hair, you have to understand it as well.
Exactly.
You have to understand what it needs. And that is why we're having this conversation around, looking after your hair, especially in braids and protective hairstyles. So I think, like we said before, one of the great things about MYAVANA is when you download the app, guys, remember, download the app. And you can get your hair ID'd, etc. One of the things, and also, guys, we got a promo code. Okay.
You do.
Promo code, guys. You can actually get 20% off. Okay. Use BRAIDSGANG. Come on now. Everyone loves a promo code. Get 20% off your products and services. So make sure you use the Braids Gang code on the MYAVANA app when you're purchasing anything.
And if
Okay.
you all have any questions, you all are able to have a consultation with me. We can do a one-on-one. We can talk about it. We can talk about what's next for you in your hair journey. So definitely download the app, use the Braids Gang, get your 20% off. Let's have a conversation, get your recommendations going. And then you're good to go.
No, you are. It's really easy.
Real easy.
Like, and I think what I love about it is when you use the MYAVANA app, you realize like it's a great experience.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like you actually get access to speaking to a professional.
Yeah.
Like, where do you really get that on a day-to-day? Let's be honest, guys.
Yeah.
Like, whether you're in America, whether you're in the UK, whether you're in South Africa, Nigeria, we have a lot of followers from Nigeria, Ghana, obviously America. So, guys, download the app, use the Braids Gang code, and also talk to a MYAVANA professional.
Yeah.
If you want to engage with Braids Gang too, our team will be in the community. We'll be able to communicate with you too. So don't leave a comment and we'll respond. You know, like we can have this conversation there too. So like you were saying, Coco, as well, I really want to, so you said that obviously when they download the app, they can get their ID, but the beauty of it is that they get directed to products. Like, how does that kind of work?
So what you're going to do is when you download the app, you're going to scan your hair. There's an analysis. Am I saying this correctly? Hair AI analysis. You scan your hair, and what happens in a matter of seconds, it'll detect what's going on with the hair, what it needs. And then from there, it'll give you your recommendations.
Yeah.
So that's the great part. After that, you can go ahead on and get you a consultation going, and whomever is out there that wants a consultation. I'm more of a homegirl feel. So I'm homegirl. I'll have that conversation with you. We'll talk about what's needed for your hair texture and type, like I said, on your journey.
Yeah. Which is amazing.
Yeah.
So guys, you know what to do.
Yes.
You know what to do. We're here to help you. We're here to support you. The education is there. Guys, education is key.
Yeah.
I know you're probably sick of us. Well, not us, but I know at BRAIDSGANG we've been banging on about it. But the whole point of MYAVANA is education. Yeah. And education with a solution, though, you know, which is amazing. And the beauty of it is, guys, hair AI? Come on, that's so exciting. Yeah. Oh my God. So yeah, yeah.
It's accurate, you all. It's like, wait, this is good. I think but yeah, it's accurate, you guys. It's accurate. It's accurate with your unique hair ID. It's accurate with the products formulated for your hair texture and type. So MYAVANA, you know, Candace has outdone herself with this one. Definitely.
Absolutely. And you know, and that's the beauty of it, you know. We finally have an app that serves us. Okay, this serves us, you know. And why not invest? Like, we invest so much in our hair anyway, so you might as well go the extra mile.
Yeah.
And get the fullness of what you need for your hair. Guys, no more spending thousands of pounds and dollars.
Yeah.
On products that actually don't work.
Right. And we go through that, you know, consumers go through that a lot. I used to be a product junkie, right? I would just pick up product and be like, oh, this didn't work. Oh, this worked. Oh, this didn't work. Oh, this only worked for a short period of time. And then you're having all of this product in your closet, all of the product under your sink. And you're like, okay, it still didn't work. I need a product just for me. And that's where MYAVANA comes in as a superhero and saves the day, saves the pocket. You know what I'm saying? You're saving money. You're saving money when you download the app. I promise you all, you're saving money. And what you're doing again is getting your recommended products for your hair texture and type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's true, you know. And that's the beauty of it, the recommendations, you know, it's done for you. So to end, what I would say is, guys, I know we have had really good engagement, guys.
I know,
Everyone, wow, there's been so much engagement. And is there gonna be is there gonna be like a replay available for people that couldn't make it?
I believe.
Or either way, I'm sure we can figure something out.
Definitely.
So guys, one thing I will ask you though, Coco, is what is the one thing you would tell your younger self in regards to confidence around your hair?
Keep going. I never had the hair issue. I'm sorry, but my younger self, keep going, Cole. Do it. Like, if that's what you're thinking, do it. And I've always been that person. So whatever came to mind, I promise you, I was in there. One time, I'm a storyteller, you all. I used peroxide and Kool-Aid to color my hair when I was young. I'm a creative. I was out there trying things.
Yeah.
I was out there trying things. Peroxide to get my hair a little lighter. And then I'm going to mix up some Kool-Aid and I'm staining the hair. But that's old school stuff. That's what we were doing before I even really said, "Oh, I'm going to beauty school."
Yeah.
You know, so I would say, don't chop all of your hair off. Don't chop all of your hair off. Find you a professional. Definitely find you a professional and build a relationship. Build a relationship with your professional. Be honest with your professional. Tell your professional your hair goals, right? Tell them your hair goals, and you all work on the hair goals. If you want length, with length, you can't cut all of the time and you can't do certain things. So it's like, build a relationship with your healthy hair care professional. Yeah.
Wow, that is key.
Yeah.
And it's so yeah, like that is really, really, really key, because at the end of the day, I guess you have to experiment a little bit though.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Is it really a hair journey if you don't go through trials and tribulations? I don't know.
Exactly. Just don't cut your hair off. Don't cut it. Like, go to the professional and let them cut it. Don't you do it.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Guys, is there questions? Do we have any questions on the live stream? Are there any questions? I don't see any on my part, but if there are any questions, I don't know, on your part, Coco, do you see any questions?
No, I don't see any.
Okay. So I guess maybe I would say my thing would be, like, trust the process with your hair.
Yeah.
Like, it's not, it's not the be all and end all. It feels like your life is absolutely crumbling, especially with me, where now I know, but I had definitely had traction alopecia.
Okay.
And I didn't know. So dealing with that on top of heat damage was an absolute catastrophe. And guys, you can just imagine like what that did to like my self-esteem.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, or should I talk for myself, a lot of my self-esteem was definitely tied into like my hair, and I liked obviously my hair to look good and be healthy and stuff. So I would say, based on experience in regrowing my hair, regrowing my bald patches, my edges, etc., like, don't worry too much. But like what you said, Coco, definitely seek out professional help.
Yeah.
Don't do it I'm not like slamming anyone's way of trying to access information. But guys, please, like, would you recommend, Coco, like a trichologist maybe?
Yes, I would. Now, I just saw a question come up in the chat dealing with braiding when you're dealing with alopecia. No,
Okay.
no.
Yeah.
It's a flat out no for me. And why? Because it's putting tension on the scalp. You're pulling it out. That's kind of where the traction comes from. The traction alopecia comes from because you're putting tension on the hair, on weak hair, fragile. Your edges are the most fragilest area. Is that a word, fragilest? Okay. But your edges are very fragile. So that's where a lot of women are experiencing traction alopecia. And I wouldn't, once I start seeing my client's hair, which I never had that problem, but if I see a person's hair coming out, it's like, let's leave this alone for a while. Let's try some 2-strand twist. Let's try a rod set, maybe. You know, let's get away from the tension because it's just pulling the hair out, and you don't want to pull the hair out. A lot of women, you know, they wear the wigs or the quick weaves, and that's still causing traction alopecia as well because you're using the glycerin glue and, you know, stuff like that. You're smothering the scalp, and it's not good for you. So I would take.
Yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, someone also said though, what about sew-ins with alopecia?
No, I'm not the stylist for that. I don't deal with that. You know, I believe in my clients having a full head of hair. Okay, I believe in that fully. So sewing is causing. That's where a lot of this started from, if you ask me. The sew-ins, the tension, the pulling, the slipping the thread through the braids, your actual braid is splitting the hair as it's going through, believe it or not, and it's chopping up that hair, chop, 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 all around your edges. You have a full head of hair in the back, and am I saying too much, you all?
No,
It's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth.
Yeah.
So when it's time for you to come out of your sew-in and you have all of this beautiful luxurious hair, and you're wondering why around my edges I don't have none, it's because you didn't take your break. You didn't trim the hair. So no.
Okay. So Coco, guys, says no.
No.
And at the end of the day, and it's true, and we hear them, we know why no.
Yeah.
Because of the tension.
The tension.
You know, it's difficult. And I'll be honest, I'll throw this out here. That would have definitely been a hard pill for me to swallow back then, because when I was in school, high school, college, university, etc., I was just like, braids was like my go-to. So it was like,
easy.
What am I gonna look like without braids? And it's so bad. Like, I'm not judging anyone. This is my personal.
Yeah.
It's such a bad mentality to have, because it's like I put my look over the health. And I was, because like I said, I suffered with traction alopecia. I was amongst one of the lucky ones to find something that worked for me. So I found a routine that worked while wearing braids, because with the information that I had back then, I thought the way around it, and obviously it worked for me, but would I recommend it? Probably not. So you're right, because that's the first thing I did was put in braids.
Yeah. So I don't have a problem with braids, right? It's when your braids are getting loose around the edges and you keep pulling them back and pulling them back, you're breaking the hair off.
Yeah.
The hair is thinning out, you know? So my thing is, once the braids are getting loose, at least around the edges, go get a retouch.
Yeah.
When you start, when you start seeing those fine bumps, around the edges, hydrate your hair. That's where the blue magic comes in. You're feeding the scalp, you're feeding the hair, shampoo it. I would say shampoo, then add your blue magic. I swear by blue magic, you all. They need to give me a check because I swear by them. I've seen what they do for me and my clients. So I'm big on feeding the scalp. I promise you all, if you all go look at my Instagram page, not one of my clients have issues with their hair. Not one of them. I stand strong on that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah. None of my clients have hair issues. Traction alopecia, none of that. Because I believe in caring for their scalp. I believe in caring for their hair. And I do believe in you listening to what I say.
No, I definitely need to pay. When I go to the States, guys, I definitely need to pay Coco a visit because I would love
to come see me. I'll come and see you all.
What was I going to say? So we also got another question is, we kind of discussed this, but also, can you tell us how to prep the hair for the scan in the app?
Prepping the hair. So I would, it varies, but I would do it with clean hair. I would shampoo my hair first, and as soon as I get out of the shower, or how you all shampoo your hair, I would go over. I would take the hair analysis and just go over. I wouldn't do it on dirty hair. I think that's cheesy, but use the hair analysis, scan the hair on really clean hair, and then it'll tell you exactly. It'll give you a better reading. The reading is better, more accurate. But like I said, it's accurate. I wouldn't want to do it on dirty hair.
Yeah. And someone in the comment, I think someone from the MYAVANA team said as well, in its natural state.
Yeah, thank you.
Which makes sense, guys.
Yeah.
So someone actually, I don't even know like where the comment has gone, but someone from my community said, someone said Joy Halbisa, sorry if I didn't say that right, how does one protect edges while using weaves?
Because I don't deal with wigs. I don't wear wigs. I don't apply wigs. I don't. I am a natural hair enthusiast. I do silk press. I take care of hair. So I don't know how that goes, but okay, let me be honest. My mom wears wigs.
Okay.
She wears a stocking cap.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the way. I don't know. How would you do it, Gabriella? Because you the one, you went through the process, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how would you do it?
How to protect your edges. Well, one of the things that helped me was, like you said, Coco, try to rock styles with less tension.
Yeah.
So one of the things, and don't get me wrong, guys, and also taking a lot of breaks.
Yeah.
So although you guys see me and you see our community posting a lot of braids and beautiful braided styles, a lot of you guys probably don't see the gaps between that they take. So they actually take breaks.
Yeah.
So for example, one of the things that I would always advise my community is, if you can, don't rock a braided hairstyle longer than a month.
Okay.
That's my opinion, only because I noticed that when I wore my hair, and also a few of our community members as well, when they wore their hair longer than a month, that's when almost they felt like the breakage started to just come into play.
There's tension, manipulation and tension, especially on dry hair. The hair is dry while it's inside of that braid. That's why I say go back to the blue magic and hydrate the scalp, right? But if you're not doing that, if you're not hydrating your scalp, the hair is getting brittle. So now the hair is weakening and you're moving it this way and you're moving it that way, and boom, the edges is just falling out left and right. You don't
That is what happened to me.
I know.
It happened, like it happened. So it's definitely it's definitely something that I would suggest. Yeah. No longer than a month. Also, tell your braid. Okay, I'm gonna say this, and this might not be popular. Please tell your braider or your stylist not to do the hair so tight.
Yeah.
Why do we sit there? Like, and I'm talking from experience, guys. Why do we sit there and allow braiders and stylists to braid our hair so tight to the point we can see the follicles popping out? And I know that, yeah.
That's a good question, because I'm trying to figure out why too. Why?
Yeah, and I know, and guys, I know it's difficult. Sometimes, you know, when you're in the chair and sometimes you're a bit nervous and anxious to speak up. But guys, this is your hair.
Yeah, yeah. And you're paying hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
You're paying hundreds of dollars, because I don't know a braider that's going to do braids for $50, $75, right?
Oh, yeah, no.
My braiders here starting at $300, right? So with that being said, babe, that's too tight. You know, it's too tight. It's too tight. Come back a little bit, you know. You have to speak up for yourself, because I know they will keep going. They will keep going because they don't feel it. They don't think that, oh, this is tight. So you have to speak up. You have to advocate for yourself.
Yeah.
And not go home and cry and then get on social media and say, she hurt me. She hurt me. Well, she didn't know. You didn't speak up for yourself. So you have to speak up for yourself.
So true. Oh, I love the energy. Guys, keep the comments coming. Keep the questions coming. That's why we're here. Okay. And for all the newbies, for all the newbies as well that have come in, welcome. I know you're coming in near the end, but it's fine. If you have questions, quickly send them in. We have Coco from MYAVANA, who is a pro in hair. So much experience. Coco has like 20 plus years experience in healthy hair. So guys, this is your opportunity to ask the questions. Someone in the
go ahead.
Someone in the comments said, not you putting your mum on Front Street.
I know, girl. I'm so glad she don't have social media, because she'd have been like, Courtney. So
and someone asked, do you remember applying Blue Magic only to the scalp or also to the hair itself?
So if you have braids in, I would apply it to the scalp. Now, if you are just, if it's you in your natural state, I would apply that Blue Magic to my scalp and to my hair, brush my hair 100 times a night.
Oh.
Did you hear that?
100 times a night.
Oh yeah, 100 strokes, baby, each section. Get that blood circulating. Yeah, that's the only way that hair is going to move through that scalp. That's the old school. That's old school for real. Brushing your hair 100 strokes a night, getting in there, getting that blood circulating, and then pinning it up. Beautiful. No,
wow.
That's hair care there. That's hair care right there. My aunt used to do that with me. So, and I had hair when I was young. So I had hair. So it definitely helped manage the hair throughout the week, instead of, going to bed just on a, I want to say a silk, because back then we didn't have satin scarves. We didn't have satin pillowcases.
Yeah.
We did have silk scarves, but we weren't into that back then. So, managing your hair was definitely brushing your hair 100 strokes a night. I remember that. I remember that.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Brady, yes. Definitely. But yeah, feed your hair. Keep your hair hydrated. You're not Caucasian. You are an African American, and your hair needs to be hydrated at all times.
guys, we are being put on to the old school methods.
Yeah,
Okay.
it worked then. Who
Yeah.
was bald headed when they were young? Think about that. Who didn't have hair when they were young?
Mm.
If your mom put a relaxer in your head, okay, that was you, between you and your mom, right? But if you had natural hair when you were young, your mom was taking care of your hair, giving you
It's true.
shampooing your hair once a week or every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And in our household, in my family, we were getting our hair done every week. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
My mom wasn't a hairstylist, and like I'm putting her back out there. She wasn't into hair because she was a corporate.
Yeah.
But I had aunts and I had cousins who took care of me, and we took care of each other when it
Oh, I
came
love that.
down to our hair. Yeah, my grandmother was big on our appearance.
Mm.
So, you know, who didn't have manageable hair when they were young? I don't remember any black girls outside of girl. I'm not gonna do that. Let me stop.
Mhm. Yeah. No, no, it's true. Like when you think about it, and it's true. Like, that gives me so much like nostalgia because it's true. Like I remember sitting between like my mum's legs,
Yes.
and when it came to Saturday, because guys, I'm a PK, so I'm a pastor's kid,
Hey.
and Sunday was obviously church, right?
Yes.
But Saturday,
Everybody. Everybody is sitting there getting their hair done. If you were a girl and if you were a PK, my grandfather was a preacher, so we get it. I get it. Okay? We were. That's why I say my grandmother was big on us looking a certain type of way.
Yeah.
Right? So it was mandatory that we get our hair done, and we didn't have relaxers. I didn't get I got a Jerry curl.
Jerry curl. Oh my
At
God.
16, and that was not the bop. So we let that transition out with braids. Now, in transitioning from chemical, going back to natural, braids are a really good, alternative.
Yeah.
Instead of just growing your hair out. Having the braids in, not on the fresh relaxer or not on the fresh Jerry curl texturizer. After that hair has budded up, go ahead on and braid it down.
Yeah.
Braid it down, and every 2 months. You said a month, but I say every 2 months because when you spend money on braids, I'm not trying to take my braids, my $300 braids out in 4 weeks. I need them to come out in maybe 12 weeks.
12. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Guys, we got a comment from the Miss Tadra Mitchell Jackson. Okay.
Hey.
If you know, you know from Shea Moisture. She said, how can I use MYAVANA when prepping to take down my braids and recover my hair?
That's a good question. It'll be the actual same process to see exactly how your hair transitioned, how it changed while you had your braids in. So I would definitely use the app again and see where my hair is and get those recommendations because the hair does change. The hair, if you had your braids in for 3 months, let's see what happens next. Yeah.
Thank you everyone for joining. Like we see the comments and stuff like that. And shout out to you, Miss Tadra. It's so good to have you in this chat. Amazing.
Definitely.
Also we got a message from Gideon. I remember my sister going through this in terms of her hair transition. Amazing. It's true. Like so many people, and that's the thing. It's good to get some males in here. It's great to get your opinion and your input. So thank you so much for coming in. We also have, what else do we have? Can I use the MYAVANA app for myself and my daughters, or does everyone need a separate account?
Everyone needs a seperate account because everyone's hair is totally different, even though that's your daughter. Her dad, her being her mom, gave her a different texture from yours. So, she has a different texture of hair. So definitely get them their separate accounts.
to get a separate account, but you guys can use the Braids Gang code, I guess, as many times, right?
Yeah.
Or is it like a one-off? Either way, use the code Braids Gang and you will get your 20% off. Come on, guys, use it and let it help you. How does Miss Shirley, amazing, always amazing to have you from MYAVANA. Yes. Miss Shirley says, how do I stay connected for more hair education? So how do people stay connected?
Downloading the app, all within the app. I think Braids Gang has their own community. You all have your own community in the
Yes,
the
we do.
Yeah, so downloading the app, staying connected with us, signing up for our emails. You'll receive an email within the community. Now, see, that's the technical side. I'm getting there.
No, you're absolutely right. Literally, guys, when you download the app, you can, I think you can type in Braids Gang and it opens up our community app. And I think there are other rooms you get access to too. So not just the Braids Gang one. There's a room I think called Braids and Protective Styles, again within the app. And it will highlight all the topics, some of the things that we've discussed today, and also other resources that you can use for like your education on how to look after your hair and stuff.
There's a lookbook as well that our chief officer created for Braids Gang and Protective Styles, Robert Groover, and it's absolutely gorgeous. You all should definitely download the app and look into the book. It gives you great recommendations, and it walks you through certain processes with your protective styles.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a great. It's amazing.
No, absolutely. Yeah. No, absolutely. It is. There's a walkthrough, like you have the access, okay?
Yeah.
Access is yours. And if there is anything there that you don't see, message MYAVANA.
Yeah.
Because it might be a thing where they can help you locate it.
Definitely.
Again, we can have conversations the same way we have conversations on Braids Gang on the Instagram page. It's the same way we can have these conversations within the Braids Gang community page. Obviously within the MYAVANA app. So remember, you've got to download the app to get amazing access. And I think you can, members, you're able to earn rewards. Am I right, Coco?
Yes, with your diary book. I believe so. Yeah. You earn hair diary rewards and earn points and gifts. So definitely download that app.
We love gifts and we love to earn points. Okay.
Who doesn't?
Yes. So the MYAVANA, when you download it, you join the MYAVANA Hair Diary Rewards Program.
Yeah.
And again, you get to earn points and gifts, and who knows, you may be even able to earn enough points that can go towards future purchases. Obviously, you have to earn a certain amount, but again, you go on the MYAVANA app and you get to access all that information.
Definitely. Gabriella, you got it.
No. Honestly, guys, you guys know, like, and that's why, as you can literally see, like, we are so passionate about helping you with your hair.
Yeah.
And Braids Gang, we are so happy that we are able to partner with MYAVANA to give you access to this information. Education.
Yeah.
Is so much, and I believe it's something that's so lacking sometimes. And also, let's be honest, Instagram, TikTok, it can be quite overwhelming.
Yeah.
So I think even from the aspect of just having something for your own that stores all your data when it comes to looking after your hair, it actually makes it easier.
Yeah.
And it feels more personal to you. So I think even from that outlook, get the MYAVANA app, join the Braids Gang community, use the Braids Gang code, and get everything that you need in order to help you on your hair health journey.
Yes. Track your journey with us. Definitely.
So, Coco, like, I think this has been this conversation has been absolutely amazing. A big shout out again to MYAVANA for making this possible. We are so happy again that Braids Gang is able to partner together with MYAVANA. as you guys know, MYAVANA uses Hair AI to help you support your healthy hair journey. It provides education, something that I think was missing within the hair industry.
Yeah.
And I think MYAVANA have done just that. They've connected the dots.
Yes.
And yeah, and I guess this won't be the last time. Oh my gosh, we have to do this again, Coco.
We do. Yeah, let's do this again. I enjoyed it.
Yes, it was amazing. We love you, the beautiful Coco. Like, we love your energy. And as you can see, guys, like, Coco cares, MYAVANA cares.
Yeah.
Like, Braids Gang, we care.
We do.
So yeah, so thank you, Coco. Is there anything like you want to like share, Lenny, lasting words, Coco?
I mean, download the app. Download the app, follow MYAVANA, follow Coco Menina's room, and let's just chit chat. I mean, I'm open for any conversations. You can always DM me. I would love to have a one-on-one consultation with all of you. Fill my day, because we can talk about hair. We can talk about your hair journey, not just hair. Everybody said we could talk about your personal hair journey. So definitely download the app and let's get our conversation going.
Amazing. And guys, again, thank you so much for joining. Like, we have had so much fun. Like,
right? This is
guys,
my first time doing this.
Right? Hair is fun. You know, there's education, but hair is fun, and that's what we've had. And let's get back to that. Definitely. Yes, looking after our hair, but also like just having fun with it. You know, don't take it too seriously. And yeah, guys, remember to follow us at Braids Gang if you're not already. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Braids Gang, where we'll be able to obviously also provide you with education, inspiration. But like we said before, we have joined forces with MYAVANA. Yeah. So download the app and we'll be able to continue this conversation.
Definitely. It was nice meeting you, Gabriella.
Yes, nice meeting you too. Yeah. So until next time, guys. Bye.
Bye.